So here we have Void Bastards. I will start by showing you the star map. So we have essentially a list of places we can go to, and you can only go forwards. So this is me here, this little spaceship, and I can't go back or up. I can only go to the directions that are kind of like dotted directions here. So generally you choose a place and you can see what kind of stuff is here. So you see any features it has, any enemies that it has, any kind of conditions that it might have. And generally you'd look for something with these kind of screw icons, or these bolt icons, and it would indicate that there's a part that you need to craft stuff. So here this one has a handset, so if I can go to that location and find it, then I can craft one of these items. And the items are basically, if I go back then, you have weapons, primary weapons, secondary weapons, utility type things. And as you can see, all of the lit up ones I've kind of crafted already, unless they've got a bar, and that means you can upgrade it. And all the dark ones I need to find parts to craft. So I'm going to go to this location. I mean, my choices are to go and lose all of my food, or go to this place. There's a pirate here, but if I go there, get my staples, and now there's a pirate following me, but I do have torpedoes, so it's killed the pirates, and I've got some stuff, and then I can go on to the next location. Now you don't let me just judge what I want to do. I mean, I kind of want to get either this part or this part, but I know these are really difficult to kill, and these aren't too bad, but there's a lot of them. Yeah, I'm going to head there, and then there. So I can go here. Now I can choose when I'm at this location. I can either dock and go in and, you know, look around and fight stuff, but I don't really, there's nothing here for me, really. So I'm going to move on to the next location. Another pirate. Okay, so basically at this point I can choose, if I rest I'll eat food and that gives you health, but I'm already at full health right now. So I will just dock. Then it lets you choose from the kind of the weapons that you've crafted already. So and you generally choose based on what you know is in the level. So there's this enemy, so I know that to kill those, maybe I want this kind of laser gun. Could take some poison stuff, and maybe this is a stun gun type thing. So you board. It shows you the layout of the level. So basically, depending on the objective. So I know my objective on this one is just to find a part. I don't know where on the ship that is, but if I go to the helm and I activate the panel, it will show me on the map then all of the parts on the ship. So that's where I want to head first, really. You can get different traits to your character that let you, for example, 25% of the time you might start with stuff shown on the map. So I can just go ahead and start. I can get back to that map at any point in time. And if we look at the minimap in the top left-hand corner, you can see that actually, yeah, there are a lot of parts around. You just can't see it on the main map until you go to the helm and look at that. So there's one of those enemies. Now, until they see me, they won't actually do anything.
Not you again.
Oh. And you'll notice that all of the voices are... It's obviously made by an English company, and they are very silly, insulting English characters. So the bad thing about these enemies is they drop these like poops that if you walk into that radius, it explodes and hurts you. Now, you hit them in the head, it does a lot more damage, obviously. These robots, they don't do anything, and I could kill it if I wanted to right now. But basically they will become alerted at certain points. Like if you get seen by a camera that's on the ceiling, and once that happens they'll start like roaming the ship looking for you and trying to kill you. I want to go in there. So some of these lockers, all of these green things you can open. Some of them that are red you have to pay to open. And then generally if you have to pay to open it, you get like a proper part, like the orange part that just showed up at the top right there. And it's pretty much a game of like like just running around these ships looting as much stuff as you can. And if you see at the top in the center of the screen, which is to the right, it says O2. So you have a limited oxygen supply on the ship. And if that runs out, then you... it hasn't happened to me yet, but you either die or you start losing health, I'm not sure which. I've just walked into some oil, so it makes you kind of run faster, but you're slippery. So generally oil's not a great thing to have on you. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the top left-hand corner of the minimap just to check where I want to go. And I want to keep going straight, basically, to the helm. Oh, so I've just found the objective, so the objective's gone now. So you can leave the ship at any point in time if you go back to this pod that you arrived in, but generally you don't want to do it before you get the objective, otherwise you don't get a chance to dock again. Oops.
Is that my 5 o'clock?
I'm using their explosives against them.
Good one, Barbara.
And there's also these, so different rooms have different things. So this room is the break room, and there is tea. And I have done this before. I'm not I think these are all the same, to be honest. It triples your damage for a little while.
Your last team.
Oh, it makes you faster, I guess.
Is that my 5 o'clock?
So here's a locked door. I can just choose to unlock it.
I have better things to do.
Oh, that is... I'm not sure why it's not shooting me.
Well, fuck that.
But it's a turret that shoots you. And this is one of the cameras that alerts the robots. So now that I've been to the helm, it's showing me the things on the map, and I've only got one left to get before there's nothing left on the ship, really. Oh, okay, this is a robot that like has items. Oh, why can't I hit?
Okay. Forget it.
Oxygen levels critical.
Okay, so I've got 30 seconds to get back to the... Okay, we can do this. And this is a roguelike, so basically if you die, you keep everything that you've unlocked, but you lose everything that your character has on them. So that's it. So I got back to the Steve. And here's all the items that I got, so just stow all of that. And all of the random junk that you pick up gets turned into materials that you can use to craft. So I gained a part for this. I gained the Juve's cookbook. I can now craft the atomic clock and then finish that off. So if I go back to my workbench, now I can. So this is my primary objective right now. Is I need to build this transmitter. which I need a handset for, which I can't craft right now. But if I craft this, I'll use the item that I have ready to craft this. I'm going to do it anyway. And then, yeah, what you can do is you can choose to say, well, okay, well, you know, I'm looking for parts for... what am I looking for? Maybe this. So once I've done that, it's got the green icon on it. When I go to the star map, it will tell me... it usually tells you whereabouts on the map that is, but it's not showing me. So I will choose my next location. I think I wanted to go... Oh, so either of these places have something that I can get. But if I go up first, because you can only move to the right basically, I can go up and then down. But if I go right first, I can't go back up to that one. So if I want to visit them both, I'll just go up first. Now, the benefit of these red ships is they all have health stations. So there's only two ways to heal yourself. You can either go to a health station on these red ships, or you can rest and eat food. And if you ever move between locations, that automatically eats food as well. So I'll go here. And these wormholes, yeah, if you go into them, it puts you somewhere random on the map. So I know here... Oh, this is going to be kind of an easy one. I've got enough health to keep going, and so I don't need to eat any food for a start, and I know that there's healing on board, so I don't need to heal myself really, unless I knew I was in danger. These enemies are annoying. They have shields, so generally the way to kill them is to throw a grenade behind their backs, and then I can use a regular gun for the rest of them probably. Just the zapper. So here again, not all ships actually have a helm, but this does. So I know if I go left, I'll get to the heal if I want the heal, and then the map. There's one of the guys. Oh, I don't know if she just saw me. So she's going to start shooting at me now. What I want to do is get a grenade behind her. There we go. There's a lot of enemies on this ship. Alert the robot. Oh, this one did it. I wasn't paying attention. So now at the bottom, in the middle, it says SecBot active, and he's going to be looking for me. I could heal myself quite a lot, so I might wait until I get more damaged. Oh, there it is. So I can use my stun gun to stun him. Yeah, that does a lot of damage, so I'll use those. And he dropped a part. Oh, why aren't you dying? Oh, I'm getting out of here. You don't actually have to kill everything. Oh, it's just looking at me. Right, I got her. Her as well, okay. So once we get to the helm, download the data. Okay, there's lots of things. Now you can see that this one's bigger. So these are all loot, but this is actually a part. And that'll be the objective, the slop can. These enemies are quite offensive sometimes. I will go around this side.
Oxygen at.
Oh, there's very low oxygen in this level. I will go... about a minute left, I'll go and refill the oxygen, which you can only do a couple of times. Sometimes, well, after your first 3 ones, you have to pay for it. And I got a distended testicle. Oh, I didn't get the part in that level, in that area. I don't know why. So that's the objective, so I could leave if I wanted to now, but there's a lot of stuff to loot, which will help me to craft all the items that I need to craft.
Tumors bothering you? Remember, biomatter can be...
Still got a good minute left before I need to refill the oxygen.
Hello?
That's an electric wire that you can stand on and get hurt, and that's wire you can stand on and get hurt if you really wanted to. Just jump over them. I don't know who's shouting at me. How long have I got? Yeah, I've got a minute of oxygen left, so I can go through here, grab this stuff. And then here's the oxygen, refill it. And now there's still 52 seconds I could refill if I wanted to. And then this you can pay to extend it even more. But I don't need that. 5 minutes is plenty for what I need to do now. If I use my stun gun on him, it should last long enough for me to get out of this room. And I can just escape now because I've got everything. We are done. So I could craft this, because I can craft the remaining part. That blue spanner icon means I can craft it. I might do that. What was it? Bio scalpel. This one. That means that I'll find ammo for this gun occasionally now. So there is a lot of... Here we go. So that... there's a lot of parts that I need this way. But yeah, I need to go to a few of these. The dining ships are quite interesting. They're kind of the casino. They got casinos and stuff in them. See, these guys are huge and they're dangerous. What do we need to take? Maybe I'll take the nebulator. It's just a rocket launcher, basically. Don't really need much for this. These levels that I've been doing seem to be easier than a lot of the other levels I've done.
Not you again!
Yeah, that's a good rocket launcher.
The list is
So right now all the power's off, which is why all the locks are red and I can't open any of the loot boxes and yeah, everything's dark. But the generator's here, so I can turn the generator on. Now, it's also why the robot wouldn't shoot at me or wouldn't even come on, and why the cameras wouldn't do anything. Once you turn the power on, you can turn it off again, but once you turn the power on, all those things come active. I need to get to the helm really to find where all the loot is. Nope. Blue poo on the floor. Exploding blue poo. So where's the helm?
Well, fuck that. Excuse me.
The voice acting for this is kind of interesting. Okay, so there's a part that I need over there. Oh, that's an electric wire that hurts. You know, I think I just realised that I forgot to heal myself on that last level, but it's not too much of an issue right now.
I need medical aid!
Some good food.
Please do not molest the janitorial. They're here to clean up your mess.
Is that my room?
Oh, that hurt me. Okay. Probably too close. So I've actually pretty much found everything in the level. And that's it.
I know you're there.
You can actually lock these doors so that the enemies can't like open them again. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You just rinse and repeat. I've only died once actually so far. This is my second character, so basically when you start, I think they maybe have one trait. I can't remember. Yeah, I think they start with one trait, and you can, if you go into these like DNA strand looking things, then that switches one of your traits for a different trait. So it could be a negative one, it could be a positive one. And you can also find certain ships that have. Just trying to see if I can see one. Yeah, a therapy room where you can. It basically gives you. You go up to a machine and it gives you like basically a slot machine type thing, but it's. You get 3 choices for a trait, and so you know you can have up to 3 traits. So one of them will switch, you know, this one, and one of them will switch with this one, and one of them will switch or add one that you're missing. So you can choose which one you wanted to do. And actually, I can show you. So there's nothing in this place that I want to go to, so I'm just going to skip ahead to this one. Because I am missing a trait. I think I went into a randomizer and lost a trait when I got this one, which is paranoid. Randomly his voices. Oh, that's probably what's been confusing me about thinking enemies are nearby when they're not. So these guys are tough, so I'm going to take maybe the roaster. Oh, the spooks are annoying as well, because they're like show up in front of you and then they disappear and they show up behind you. So the gene therapy is up here. There is no navigation on this one, so I won't be able to. Or there's no helm, I should say. So I won't be able to uncover the map, but I'll just have to run around and find as much as I can. Oh, someone coming through that door. Spook. What I could do is stun him and then shoot him. There's radiation on the floor there, which slowly damages you over time. Let's go all the way to the gene room. Why? Oh, that's the paranoia thing, isn't it? So here's the DNA changer. So I can either remove paranoid, which I would want to do, or I could switch my insured trait, which I don't want to do. My insured trait is brilliant. So every time I lose 1% of my health, I get 1 merit, which you use the merits for unlocking stuff. So, or unlocking doors, or unlocking different things. So I wouldn't want to do that. Or I could add an extra health trait, and I'd rather have the extra health rather than removing paranoid, because I can do that later. So that's cool. Not sure how much extra health I get from that, but poly sheath. Okay, so I need to find this item before I want to leave the ship really. Oh, and there's an item in here. A couple of items.
Come on, so I can beat ya.
That's the paranoia trait. That's unsettling. These are the merits you use. So you either find them, or I've got that trait that gets me more.
All clients, please open your feeding house. Today's continental breakfast, cheese and onion sandwich.
So I'm generally trying to be fairly quick because I don't want my oxygen to run out. Although this level's got loads of oxygen. I came from here, but I'll run past. Oh my goodness! Okay, the noise on that one was just shocking. That's fun. Right, these guys are the huge ones that take a long time to kill and they do a lot of damage. What do I have? Oh, there's poison. Okay. That poison's very useful. I can't see through that door.
I know you're there. Walk down.
If I lock it, he can't get in. And he will die in a second from that poison. There you go. That clutch. I mean, it changes, but... Those are the ones that go invisible and end up behind you somewhere. Ah. Oh, go away. Right, I'll take his heart.
I know you're there.
Lots of stuff to loot in this area. I didn't want to close that one to open. Just locking that door long enough for me to have some time to work out what's going on.
That's important time.
I still need to do the objective. Run through here and lock that one instead. There's something in the break room. 2 things in the break room. 3 things.
That's my 5 o'clock.
Are you tired of being thrown in the side of society?
There we go, I found the thing that I came for. I think I probably will just leave.
Listen, you piece of shit. 7%.
So... So what you lose if you die, and they kind of explain it in a certain way, there's like a backpack on your back, which is basically it's attached to your character, and once you die, this backpack like breaks off you and like floats back to the ship, and then attaches to a new character. And what you lose is, so you lose obviously the character with all their traits. You lose all of the fuel, all of the food, any money you have, all of your weapons, ammunition. Sorry, not the weapons. You lose all of your ammo and stuff like that. All of your torpedoes and warp keys, and you basically start, and all of your inventory, and you start fresh. But you've still got everything you've unlocked here. So all of the guns, just very little ammo, and all of the like stuff that helps you basically. So it's obviously dying isn't the end of the world because you've still got all of your stuff, but like any parts that you have, you lose all of those, so you still have to go back to the star map and kind of, you know, find those bits again, basically. Yeah, it's fun, and it's hectic, can be hectic. There haven't been many hectic levels in this walkthrough, but yeah. Oh, and this is like my main quest at the moment. I have to get this handset for the transmitter. Because you have to keep doing, you know, while you're looking for all of these parts, you're also looking for like the primary parts to continue the story. But yeah, it's fun. And that's the end of my demo.